What's up, guys? This is Erik and Kris from Maxlider Brothers Customs, where we transform Broncos. And right behind us is a very special transformation. It's a brand new, fresh built 1966 Bronco for our customer Kurt.
So this will be a Maxlider Platinum level build. What that means is no stone was left unturned. So this has a brand new frame, a brand new body, all new bolts, hardware, bushings. Anything you can think of, it's been replaced and is new on this vehicle.
Not only is everything new, Kris, but it's also done by our craftsmen right here in Bloomington, Illinois. Paint, body, the works. The level of craftsmanship on this build is at the highest level of anything you're going to find in the Bronco marketplace, and it's similar to the Broncos that you've seen us show at SEMA, where they've won numerous awards.
Let's go through this build and show everybody the key features that went along with it, right?
Let's do it. Now, you'll recognize a Maxlider Bronco by the way it looks underneath. We mentioned that everything's brand new, and that's the case here. It looks as good under here as it does inside the cab or even outside on the paint job. We started with a Ford licensed frame from our friends at Kinser, and then used our heavy-duty 3.5-inch lift kit that's made special for us by our friends at James Duff. We added some heavy-duty Fox shocks with remote reservoirs, brand new front coils, and a full leaf stack in the back. No blocks, no cheap stuff here. And then we finished it with Hellwig sway bars, front and rear. Oh, and one last thing, James Duff T-Rex arms. Now, why are those important? Because they allow for a tighter turning radius, which is always helpful when you're driving your Bronco around town.
Steering is one of the most important keys in the Broncos that we build. We hear it from our customers time and time again how safe they feel driving these Broncos all the way up to 85 mile an hour. That's our goal, is to be able to drive it just as safe as 85 as you would 30 mile an hour.
As you guys have probably heard by now, it's what's inside the Bronco that gets me excited. I've designed a lot of interiors over the years, and in this case, the customer picked out a brown saddle leather with a tan diamond stitch to really create some contrast. We matched the console cover, the dash pad, and all the interior panels to complete the look, and it came together beautifully. Now, in between the front buckets is a premium Icon center console with a double DIN touchscreen Bluetooth stereo that includes a backup camera. A very beautiful custom dash by our team at Maxlider starts with the perfect layout, because we want to put those air conditioning vents inside the dash so that you don't see all of the piping and all of the components hanging out underneath. Then you've got our Maxlider digital gauge cluster built by our friends at Classic Instruments. It's set up to look like a vintage gauge cluster, but all the signals are sent electronically, so they're more accurate. The floor of this bad boy was lined for protection with a spray-in Braptor liner so that it's very durable and it helps knock down some of that heat transfer from the engine bay. It's got twin stick shifters that control the four-wheel drive. And what's it got for tunes? Well, you'll notice that there's 4 flush mount kicker 6.5-inch speakers mounted in the rear quarter panel inserts, so you got plenty of sound and you're ready to go. Whoa, and now I'm in the front seat. And the first thing I notice is this beautiful wooden steering wheel that feels perfect in my hands. Tilt steering wheel so I can get comfortable. I can recline these fold and tumble seats. And if I got to get out, power running boards make it super easy. You got to have those. Well, she's got to have those. You know what I mean.
So the drivetrain on this Bronco is a Gen 3 Ford Performance brand new crate engine, 465 horsepower. That would be what comes in a Mustang GT. Then the transmission is a 10R80 transmission that you would find in an F-150, bolted to an Atlas II transfer case. Out of those goes to a Ford 9-inch rear end, built to be able to handle all the horsepower, along with the Dana 44 front differential built to handle all that horsepower. Since you have all the performance to get this Bronco moving and the nice riding suspension and steering, you're gonna need to get it to stop. This truck features a Wild Horse Hydro Boost system along with a Willwood big master cylinder. That's gonna put enough pressure down to the Willwood disc brakes on all 4 corners to get the truck stopped in time.
There's literally a million details that we can walk through, but we just don't have that kind of time. So we're gonna say thank you to Kurt and farewell. We appreciate you allowing us to build this big, beautiful 1966 Bronco.
Yeah, thank you, Kurt, for your business. We appreciate it. If any of you are interested in a build like this, get a hold of Erik and he'll get you hooked up.
We transform Broncos and we can transform one for you. Let's get out of here.